Hello and welcome to SDSU. My name is Walaine Cabalcar and I'm one of the academic advisors at the Fowler Center for Student Success. If you have been admitted as an exchange student for business and for the Master's Business Administration program, this video is for you. I'm here to give you a few tips on what you can do right now to prepare for a successful program at SDSU. First, make sure you can easily access your course syllabi and updated transcripts from your home university. Majors in the Fowler College of Business program are considered impacted, which means there's more demand for business courses than space available. Many business courses require prerequisites. Prerequisites are courses that you must take that provide basic or introductory concepts before you can succeed in a more advanced course. Let me show you how to find the course prerequisites on the SDSU class schedule. For example, if you are interested in taking Marketing 371 with a title Consumer Behavior, you'll see here a quick course description and also the course prerequisites. It says that it requires BA 370 with a minimum grade of C, and a proof of completion of prerequisite is required. You will be asked to provide a copy of your transcript. The footnotes are also important because it tells you what you need for the class, what kind of minors and majors are accepted. And again, as you can see, it is stated here that a proof of prerequisite is required. So prerequisites for the business courses are not computer enforced. This means that the computer system will allow you to enroll in the class because you have the major code, but professors will likely email you before the start of the course and ask you for the proof of prerequisites. It's really important for you to produce this proof in a timely manner because you could be dropped from the course if you don't respond to the professor right away. Again, prerequisites are strictly enforced in all business courses. So success tip number 1 is to make sure that you have your course outlines and syllabi and your home university transcripts ready to go when asked by SDSU course instructors. Success tip number 2 is familiarize yourself with the academic terms and culture at SDSU. Just like you have a student portal at your home university, at SDSU you will have what's called Webportal. Webportal is the main SDSU student site where you will view the semester class schedule, enroll in courses, waitlist, and drop courses. You will be assigned an SDSU ID and email address so you can log onto Webportal and view your assigned registration date and time. An SDSU ID is basically what you'll use to log on to all the SDSU sites. Let me show you the student registration guide, because you'll actually want to have this open while you're registering for classes. So first, here's how you log on to Webportal. As noted above here, you log in using your SDSU ID and password. Once you log in, this is the screen that you'll see. You'll see that you have been admitted to SDSU. You'll see my registration, my class schedule, and a few other menu items here. Actually, when you click on My Registration, it will lead you to your registration date and time screen. So this is the date and time that you have to log on and enroll in your classes. So step 2 is going to be a little bit different for you as an exchange student, because as exchange students, you will register for your classes first, and then you may be billed for instructional fees. So this step may actually come after you register. So for now, we will skip this step. All right, under step 3, you'll see the registration vocabulary that you need to know. SDSU runs on the semester system, meaning that the academic year is divided into 2 semesters. Each semester is 16 weeks. We have fall and spring semester. I also recommend that students bookmark this page, the academic calendars, because you'll see the actual outline of how the semester is going to go. It includes holidays, the first day of classes, and other important deadlines that you'd like to definitely know. And then here we have unit. So a unit represents 15 minutes of class time per week. Most SDSU classes are 3 units. Marketing majors, most marketing classes are 4 units. So it's good to keep in mind, what that means, because it shows you how much time commitment you'll be devoting to the class. Here is class standing. Most exchange students come to SDSU as junior or seniors. So that also means that you will be registering in upper division classes, which are 300 to 599 level courses. So going back to Marketing 371, you'll see that this is an upper division course. So for those of you who are graduate or master's level students, you are able to register for undergraduate or bachelor's level classes. So again, undergraduate or bachelor's level means that you are in junior or senior standing at SDSU. If you're a graduate or master's level student, that means that you will need to provide course prerequisites. So it's the same requirement, just as we noted on the class schedule here. So if you're a graduate or master's level student, you will need to show that you have completed the equivalent of the prerequisites here, and the professor will again contact you by email. So most likely, exchange students will be taking a combination of the business, upper division business classes, upper division GE courses. Okay. Moving forward, we'll skip test 4. And now we are going to walk through basically how to identify the classes that you need. So as we discussed, look at your registration date and time. Webportal also has a useful function called My Planner, which you can use to actually plan your classes so that you're all ready to go when your registration date and time begins. So if you click on My Planner, it will actually allow you to add courses, multiple sections of the course. So if you look here, this is RWS 100, and these are different sections of the class. You see the different times, right? The different days, location, instructor name, the seats that are open. So when you're in the class schedule, it's just going to be more efficient if you plan your classes and have backup options, so that when registration opens, all you need to do is to actually add the class. So before registration opens, you can only plan the class. You'll see that you can plan, click plan here, but when your registration opens, there will be another button here that will say add. And that's what you'll do on the registration date and time. So one thing to note with the seats open here, the seats do change, every day, because it just depends on who's adding the class, who's dropping the class, if the instructor is adding more seats. So we always tell students, make sure you monitor that and not to see that as a static number. It's going to be fluctuating until the first day of classes. Okay. And then there's also what's called a wait list. You'll see it on the menu here on the left. And the wait list is basically allowing you to wait for a course and be enrolled in it automatically if an open seat becomes available. You can also see, the list of the waitlisted courses on the left-hand side menu where it will say My Wait List. So again, just like the open seats, you must actively monitor your wait list and class schedule until the first day of classes, because your ranking can change at any time. And you can automatically be added to the course depending on your ranking on the wait list. The registrar has prepared a very detailed FAQ and best practices for the wait list. So make sure that you read through this. It is very comprehensive. They even have best practices, on how to manage your wait list. We know this is a lot to keep track of. So our last tip is basically know who to ask for help. If you have any questions about the process, you can contact your academic advisor at the Center for Student Success via email. For undergraduate or bachelor's exchange students, you can go to the undergraduate major advisors. So on our website, it's under undergraduate. And this is instructions for how to schedule an appointment with us. But for you, you should actually just email the advisor specifically to make an appointment. And then for those of you that are graduate or master's level students, you have an MBA advisor that's dedicated to your cohort. So make sure you contact Ms. Diane Conning. Okay. So welcome to SDSU, and we hope that you'll have a great program here at the Fowler College of Business. Thank you.